Hi, I'm Ruben Dax with Roli, and I'm here at Sam Ash, and I'm going to show you how you can start using Roli blocks with your computer as a really powerful MIDI controller. So first, what is Blocks? Blocks is a modular music studio, right? And it incorporates Roli's expressive technology from the Seaboard, but puts it into a portable, lightweight, and wireless format. Roli's free iOS app, Noise, is a really great way to get started with blocks and to create ideas quickly on the go. But if you are a musician, you know about music production, you use digital audio workstations, you can actually integrate blocks into your existing workflow in a really versatile and powerful way. So I can connect blocks to my computer wirelessly via Bluetooth or with a USB cable. Using an application called Blocks Dashboard, I can fully customize blocks. I can change what they control, how they look, and how they react. Right now, I have 4 Litepad blocks, all using different modes that are available inside Blocks Dashboard. This first block is a 5x5 grid highlighting the notes of a G-sharp minor scale, right? And I can change that scale instantly to be anything that I want inside of Blocks Dashboard. Right now, we're looking at a major scale. But the really amazing thing about the Litepad block is that it incorporates Roli's C interface technology, which allows me to control electronic software instruments, anything that might be my favorite, in a way that is similar to controlling an acoustic instrument, right? So right now, I'm controlling a flute sound. And you can see that if I press into the surface, I can actually breathe harder into the flute. Then I can move my fingers left and right to bend the pitch. I can move up and down, in this case, to add different types of articulation. Right, and in total, I can actually interact with the Litepad block with 5 different gestures. And all of these gestures are independent for each of my fingers, which makes it a really powerful experience because I can map these gestures to control anything I want in whatever software, synthesizers, or samplers I'm used to using. This second Litepad block has a 3x3 grid, and I'm using it to control drums. Right, in this case, I'm using Ableton Live's drum rack. Right, I can use this, in any way that I might be used to. I can even change the grid size, right? If I wanted to have it be a 2x2 or just one large pad or a 4x4, I really have a lot of that control inside of Blocks Dashboard. This third block is an XYZ pad, right? So now if I move my fingers left and right, up and down, and even press into the surface, I can control 3 different effects using MIDI messages, right? So in this case, I'm controlling a filter. So if I play a note on my synth, you can see that I can control the filter by moving left and right. But if I press into the surface, I can actually automate that filter movement. I can then move up and down to change the rate of the filter changes. Right, and so in this way, now the Litepad block is like a multi-dimensional effects controller. And again, I'm using it for a filter, but you could use it for any combination of effects that you might want in your particular setup. On this fourth Litepad block, I've loaded what's called mixer mode. So now I have a bank of faders. Right, and in this case, I'm using it to control the volume of my 4 different tracks. So on this first track, I have a flute sound. The second track is controlling drums. This third track is a bass from Contact. And you can see, even using third-party VSTs, I can actually still incorporate those 5 dimensions of touch, like opening and closing that filter. And this last track is a synth from a company called Yuhi. You can see that my fingers can move independently, whether it's for pitch bend, filter, any of these other gestures. Now, above these faders, I actually have 4 different buttons that I can use. In this case, I'm using them for live looping. Right? So as I trigger them, they're going to start recording loops. And then I can build up a whole song using blocks as my mixer, my effects processor, controlling my synths and my drums all at the same time. So this was just one example of how you can use Roli blocks with your favorite digital audio workstations and software instruments. But really, the possibilities are endless once you start customizing your modes inside of Blocks Dashboard. Once again, I'm Ruben Dax here with Roli, and you can check out Blocks and all of our other products at Sam Ash.